And new at 6 tonight, a devastating crash on Murfreesboro Pike leaves a cyclist dead.
60-year-old Michael Wilson was hit by a car in the middle of the road Wednesday afternoon in an area that does have a bike lane. So why wasn't it being used? Chris Conti is live with one possible answer. Chris.
Well, Vicki, over the last few years, the city has made it a concerted effort to add more and more bike lanes throughout Davidson County. But adding hundreds of miles of bike lanes like this one here in Shelby Bottoms comes with a new challenge, trying to keep them clean. While there is money to add new bike lanes around the city, there just isn't enough money in the budget to keep these kind of bike lanes clear around the clock.
It's fun, exercise, kind of a feeling of freedom.
Sean Parker's days as a restaurant worker are quite literally behind him.
Get to be outside on a beautiful day like this.
5 years with no walls. Pavement is now his place of profession.
You let your guard down for a few seconds and, you're laying on the pavement.
But as a man who makes a living making deliveries on his bike, it's not easy.
There's a lot of broken glass, a lot of rocks.
As Nashville has grown, so too have miles of new bike lanes. Problem is, a majority of them look like this, obstructed to the point of obscurity.
This is the bike lane here, but people like to park in it pretty frequently.
But our bike guys are really focused on the downtown core.
Austin Bowman is Sean's boss.
Everybody should be able to ride a bike or walk on any road in Nashville without being in danger.
He worries about his employees on bikes, not just because of traffic, but because of hazards they face in designated bike lanes.
The infrastructure that we do have also suffers from not having dedicated funding to take care of that infrastructure.
We spend over 832 staff hours per year sweeping streets.
Metro Water is in charge of sweeping most city streets, but they only have an $800,000 budget to cover 21,000 miles of road.
With the miles of streets that we have to sweep, we're doing the best we can. We can, sweep a street, and within 2 or 3 days, there can be debris on it again.
It doesn't appear to have been swept in a while.
Sean Parker knows working outside comes with its challenges. He just wishes his office was a little cleaner.
It's a problem that can be addressed, but it has to be a priority.
Since 2009, Metro Public Works crews have removed 65 million pounds of debris from city streets. As far as debris in bike lanes like this one goes, Metro employees say they just aren't hearing from cyclists enough to know where those problems are. We are live in Shelby Bottoms this evening. Chris Conti, News Channel 5.